you was mentioning how you started off as a rapper, and then I mean you was independent. You got picked up by a label. Which one would you prefer, independent or being on a label?
Initially, I wanted major because that's the common sense. Who don't want to be on TV automatically? Radio spins automatically, all of those things. But I was introduced into the raw reality of signing with a major don't mean you're going to be major. It just means that you have a major contract and your shit better, and your excuse me, your thing better do good and turn over that profit, or they're going to be dropping you. So I had my first experience with dealing with disappointment on a major level when I signed to Priority in '95. I had stayed in the Bay Area, and I was slated to be somebody because I was the hottest artist that was independent in the Bay, and Master P was one of the hottest artists too as far as the CEO. He put the West Coast Bad Boys together, so that gave him a lot of credibility. But me and him both signed the same week, so we was actually competing.
Right.
And he left the Bay and he is to the South, which gave him the Bay and the South. And of course, you know the history. He took off and he became that guy.
Right.
Didn't become that guy. So to compete with somebody like that, not that whatever God got for you, he got for you. So I can't say that what Master P was for me anyway. Whatever God got for me, he got for me. But what I can say is that in the contrast to the question of independent or major, independent gives you the ability to try again and again and again and again and again until it happens for you. And that's who JT is right now. I'm independent and I'm going to keep trying and trying and trying. But in trying, I'm doing it. I'm releasing music. I'm getting money for my music. I'm doing a show. I'm creating a magazine. I'm creating marketing packages, distribution. Like, I'm living my dream while I'm still in pursuit of becoming that guy, the number one guy, the number one label. So until that happens, I have to still be in pursuit of that. And that is the secret to being independent, because major is like hitting the lotto. Mm-hmm. Independent is what God gives you when he bless you to wake up in the morning and he gives you the idea and tell you you can make it. That song you got in your head, that song finna take you out of here.
Right.
Beat in your head, that beat about to take you and your family and get your bills paid. Stay right here, don't move. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, man, someone told me to stay right here. Someone told me to go to the studio today. And if you ask anybody who got a hit song, they gonna tell you the story of how the song came about. And before that thing happened for them, they was in pursuit, because to be in the music industry, hit songs is what fuel the industry. Absolutely. So if you are a hit maker, then that means you're gonna have money, you're gonna have influence, and you're gonna have power. Until you create your first hit, you just somebody on the road.
Right,
So
exactly.
Like, I feel like in my area, I've had some hits in my area, but I have yet to have me a nationwide hit to know what that feel like. So I told myself I ain't stopping until I get that. I don't care if I'm 80. I'm pushing. So they gonna have to bury me trying.
You're gonna be on the stage with your cane, wave your canes in the air. But I feel you though. It's that drive and that passion that makes you successful. Now you also came out with an ebook called the CEO Manual. Explain a little bit about that without giving the whole book away, because we want people to be able to read it.
The CEO Manual came about in 2002 when I started a new company called Black Wall Street. The Black Wall Street name came from the original Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921.
Big up, yep.
So that situation that happened, I never knew that black people was millionaires like that way back then. Like, I didn't know we had our own banks. I didn't know we had, our own farmlands, our own, basically,
everything
a city supposed to have, black people had that.
Right.
And then for it to just be destroyed, over lies and, jealousy, envy. You know how it goes, jealousy,
Absolutely.
Envy. So knowing that 3,000 people died over something like that, our people, it was just a motivating story. And I just felt like when I read that story, I felt like hip-hop was the new Black Wall Street. Look at all the millionaires coming up out of this rap thing. Mm-hmm. Even though the artists, the majority, 90% of them is not sharing the wealth with the people or creating opportunities that help drive employment, drive education, drive feeding our people that's hungry out here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
After you make it to have it's so many black men that we know that got more than 100 million, but what do you see them doing?
Right.
You don't hear about none of that. So I took it upon myself to start something. And ironically, and as crazy as it sounds, the first person that I find to do business with under my new company is the gang.